Thanks a lot, Moani. Well, after the recent closure of the Hawaii Medical Center, a few questions still remain. What healthcare options do Hawaii residents now have, and what can be done to reopen a much-needed emergency room on Oahu's west side? Representative Kimberly Pine, healthcare professionals, and government officials are hosting a town hall meeting today to help answer some of those questions. And joining us now with more is Representative Kimberly Pine and the CEO of Pearl City Urgent Care, Donna Schmidt. Good morning, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us. Representative, you've been talking to people in the area about what's happened now since this closure, and there was a lot of concern that the EMS system, the Emergency Medical Services System, would be really stressed. But what's happening right now?
We're actually very excited to hear that the city and the state have beefed up their emergency response, and to the point where the response time is almost exactly the same as it was before the closure. Many elected officials like I were shocked that we were told the day that it closed that it was going to be closing, so there was very little time for the community to come together. So we want to let the people know that the health providers have really stepped up their emergency rooms as well as our emergency response times.
And it looks like the ambulances are starting to hire part-time workers. What about the situation with any possible buyers out there for the hospital?
We're very excited to hear on Tuesday at the state capitol that Queens is very interested, Hawaii Pacific Health is very interested, and so we really want to do everything we can from the state level to ensure that the bankruptcy process goes smoothly and kind of speed that up.
And Pearl City Urgent Care actually opened in November, so the timing couldn't have been more perfect for this particular situation. I know your agency is getting a lot of people coming in. When should people go to the actual emergency room, and when can they go to urgent care?
We're going to have a lot more detail about that tonight at the town hall meeting. But in general, if it's a life-threatening emergency, you're going to want to call 911. Chest pains, any signs of a heart attack, any signs of a stroke, uncontrollable bleeding, difficulty breathing, you're going to want to call 911 immediately. But if it's something that you might want to call your PCP about, your primary care physician, at night or on the weekends because you're not feeling well, those are the kinds of things that we're available to help you with. Any kind of upper respiratory infections, we have a full-service X-ray, so we can do sprains, breaks. If you fell down and you weren't sure if you broke your leg or broke your arm, you can come in and we can serve you there. We can also do IVs if somebody's dehydrated. And the best thing to do is to call ahead, and we can triage you on the phone. We have emergency room doctors and advanced nurse practitioners there on site all the time.
And your numbers have been increasing by the month?
Absolutely.
What kind of numbers are you seeing right now?
We are seeing an average of 30 patients a day. When I opened the center, I didn't expect to see that for at least 6 months or so. Every day we're increasing. I think the most important message that we want to get out to the community is to not use the emergency room inappropriately. The emergency rooms right now, every space, every resource in the emergency room is critical. And if someone's calling 911 from Eva Beach, they need to be able to get into Polimomi. And that critical space needs to be available. So use the right setting at the right time to get the right level of care.
It is an important message, and we really thank you for spreading the message right now. Pearl City Urgent Care CEO Donna Schmidt and Representative Kimberly Pine, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And I know some of those issues will be talked about tonight at the Kapolei Middle School from 7 to 8:30. It's in the cafeteria, and for more information you can call the number on your screen and also go to KITV.com. And don't forget, if you'd like to see this interview again, you can go to our website as well. It is 6:47. We'll be right back.